Today we're taking a look at an enchantment tribal deck. Now before you click off of this video, I get it. We've all seen Selesnya enchants 1,000 times. Believe me, this is not that. This deck looks very different. That's right, today we're talking about enchantments. Now this deck was built around a single card that I thought initially when I saw it was trash, but actually have a newfound respect after playing it a bunch here today. It's Heliod. It's an enchantment creature. It flips over to a Phyrexian side for actually blue mana, which is interesting, which of course you don't have to pay. You can pay the Phyrexian cost of the 2 life, but it did inspire me to run blue in today's build. But basically Heliod here is when it enters the battlefield can return an enchantment from the graveyard back to your hand. But if you flip this, it gives everything you cast flash, and then everything is much cheaper to cast depending on how many cards your opponent draws, which is really interesting. But what plays really extremely well with Heliod is Colossus Sky Turtle, believe it or not, because Colossus Sky Turtle, you know, can either get Heliod back from the graveyard for the 3 mana and then play the Heliod. We get the turtle back to our hand, or we can use the channel ability to bounce something off the field and then have Heliod come in and return us to our hand. So there's like this really interesting like cycle that we could do with these 2 cards. It's really cool. Some new cards that we have in this deck: Invasion of Theros, being able to go fetch our Heliod when it comes into the battlefield, which is cool, or finding us a nice aura to help exile things from the board. But when we flip this thing over, it's an actually incredible creature that has 4/4 indestructible and lifelink, because we do typically have 3 enchantments on the field, but we draw a card every time an enchantment enters the field, which is really cool. And we've also got Seal of Existence, the new borrowed time essentially for exile, but it has Ward 3 attached to it, making it much better. And then we get to run fun things in Bant like Broker's Ascendancy. When we have Hallowed Haunting down and just popping off all these spirit tokens, we can just keep growing those spirit tokens with our Broker's Ascendancy, which is nuts. And then we have Jukai Naturalist just to kind of make everything much cheaper along the way, and plenty of really great exiling effects and pacifying sort of effects. And then we've also got Aganjo, which is really important to find that basic planes, so we can use things like ossification. So the deck though was a lot of fun. Again, heavily reliant on the Hallowed Haunting, getting these spirit tokens down, but then we grow them with Broker's Ascendancy. It's really ridiculous once it gets going. But Heliod, actually, I'm a big fan of it now, so I really enjoyed this card a lot. I enjoyed the deck as well. I hope you do as well. If you are new here, we're going to jump into the games, but if you're new here and you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton. We do post 5 videos a week, so I hope you guys, get some value out of those and, get to see some more videos coming up. But that's going to do it for me. Let's jump into the games, and we'll see you guys back here at the end. Peace out. All right, it's all about Bant chants today, guys. Bant enchantments. We're playing Heliod. It's a card that really, when I saw, honestly, the first time, made me kind of go, but I really liked my Azorius enchantments deck we made not that long ago, and wanted to try it out today. And somehow, after building it playing it for a while, realized that Azorius isn't the way to go. It's you gotta have some green in the deck, and I knew Heliod would definitely make Selesnya enchantments go to the next level, but I wanted blue in the deck so bad just to make it unique, and we landed on this, and it's been really good for us. This has backup 1. Whenever a creature dies, put its counters on target creature you control. That's fine. Let's get the Bant, the Broker's Ascendancy down now. Let's get this down and out of the way. We've almost got Hallowed Haunting available to play, but we will need to find a 4th land drop if possible. That'd be great. Or my Aganjo to find another land that way too would be pretty awesome. And it's another ossification. Wow. Okay. Not what you'd like to see. Let's go and pass the turn back to the opponent. I mean, these are great and everything. Obviously, we have hits here, but these are not exactly creatures that I'm really ecstatic to be exiling. You know what I mean? There we go. At least it finds our land drop somehow. When you take a 3-land hand, you expect to get your 4th land drop. not by turn 5 in a very roundabout way, but here we are. All right, if we can find 1 more land, we can go Hallowed Haunting right into, let's say, like a Witness Protection, and then that will open the door for some spirit spawns, which would be great because they grow with the Broker's Ascendancy. Also have the ossification I could just drop and then bring right back into the battlefield here. Nice, and we get a great target for it. Phyrexian Vindicator is a fantastic target for my ossification here. Man, unfortunate. We don't find another land. But we get the Phyrexian Vindicator nonetheless. And we do get down to a Hallowed Haunting. So, feeling pretty good. I mean, down to 14, that doesn't feel great. But, you know, they're only, you know, pinging us to death with these little 1/1s. So, what can you do? Another Vindicator. Okay, not a problem. We've got plenty of answers for these Vindicators all day long. Might go Witness Protection on this one, just in case they play out like a Wandering Emperor. We want to make sure the ossification can get a good hit. So, we'll wait on that. Alright, we get a nice 3/4 Vigilance body, which is extremely helpful. This will go ahead and hit the Vindicator, shutting down its abilities. And a Heliod seems like a pretty fun idea. We have nothing to bring back from the graveyard, but that's not really a problem. We can transform it next turn. That could be pretty fun. Then we've got instant speed removal. Elish Norn, okay. That's gonna shut down all of my ETB effects. That's actually really bad for us. And it doubles theirs. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because that is going to basically shut my entire deck down. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Well, hold on. Well, this enters the battlefield. This actually doesn't have an ETB effect, huh? This actually doesn't have an ETB effect. Holy. Okay, hold the phone here. We might be okay. We might be okay. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right. Feeling good. Not gonna lie, I thought we were absolutely out of this game completely because of that Elish Norn, but man, oh man, if you just read your cards, who knew that you actually might have something? Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ossification on one of mine. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why am I showing 6 here? Whenever you cast enchantment spells, okay, as long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying. Okay, gotcha. So got these two. Okay. All right, so we are gonna get. That's not good. That's not good. We were one away from being able to get everything flying and vigilance, but now we've got to work for this a little bit harder. It's all good. I mean, they're gonna be forced to make some blocks here, so. It stinks that they're able to unlock that Elish Norn again, though. That does make a big difference. They send the Elish Norn through because of its vigilance. I could kill it. I mean, that might be advantageous for us, to be honest. Even though I lose a 5/5, it's all good. Definitely think that was important to do. All right, so now we've got options. Let's go with. Oh, did not mean to do that. That was 100% a misclick. Great. Well, at least we get another ossification. I guess that's something. And I do want to spawn another spirit and give these even more power, but it doesn't seem like that's very necessary. Let's go here and here. Oh, they just let it all get through. Okay, fair enough. They just gave up. I completely misclicked though. I meant to throw down the Heliod there, and I threw down the battle. I thought when I clicked down here, I dragged it up that I had it in my hand. That's a bummer. All good though. Great victory. Feels good. I mean, the Elish Norn attack there was probably their downfall in a lot of ways. I don't know why they would do that, but it had vigilance, so I get it. But like, you're gonna lose it to a 5/5. Hard to say though. GG's. All right. That's a good way to kick things off right there. I think the Hallowed Haunting is going to be very important to our success. I feel like that card absolutely has to come down on field if we're going to have, you know, a decent shot at this. I get to go first. The mana looks really good to get this down and the Heliod down, but man, I needed some help from the build here. I need him to find me some answers. I feel like the battle card is really important too because We never got a chance to play it yet for the video, obviously, but I did actually flip it in one game, and the card draw that can provide us is super important. I may want to add a fourth in the build, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I really want to get this Elspeth avatar as well. I think it's so cool. Waiting on the opponent here. Like I said, opening hand here is good, but man, it's expensive. Obviously, turn 3 first play is never really good, especially when our turn 3 is a do nothing, unless we find, you know, creatures to back it up. But we shall see. All right, and we're back. Sorry, the opponent took forever. I don't know what that was about. All right, Grixis, and we find a 2-drop here. It's an ossification. That's nice. That can hit the Blood Tithe Harvester, the Shieldred, or whatever. Okay, or we're going against 5 colors. Who knows? All right, we got a cheaper Heliod now. Probably a 5-color Atraxa Reanimator type deck. Or not. Giada, huh? Giada. This will allow me to play this, and I can also get the ossification down. Sounds good to me, to be honest, because Giada is a very scary creature that I'm definitely, you know, thinking that, you know, an ossification is worth hitting, because those angels coming down with those added benefits can be a very big problem. Already ticking up on the ascendancy. And do we have a creature for witness protection? That'd be nice. No, it's a go for the throat. Go for the throat. Well, we can get that back, which is nice. And they leyline binding our ascendancy. Okay. I can get that back. But we'll wait on that for now. For now, we'll just go ahead and get our Jukai Naturalist back to the hand here. A little bit of card advantage in some ways. So we're definitely looking at a 5-color control deck here. And another leyline binding for the ossification. Okay. Fair enough. Opponent doing the thing. Let's go here first. Let's go here second. Let's go here. And the reason I'm doing this instead of just taking the Giada straight up is because this gives me more enchantments on my side of the field. And the more enchantments I have on my side of the field, the more benefits I get later for other cards. Some cards need 7, some cards need a few, you know, 3 to get my effects. So they're full on angel deck here, huh? It's interesting. Flying, First Strike, Lifelink. What if I just turned you into a 1/1 human? How would that feel? So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. As of right now, though, they don't have anything but that. So I mean, I'll take the 5 damage to get down another Broker's Ascendancy for now and grow the board a little bit. All right, go ahead and hit me. Hit me with your best shot. It's all good. I've already eaten 2 leyline bindings. The odds of them finding more are pretty slim, but not impossible. Something to keep in mind. And it's an Overseer. Okay. A little bit of card draw. Don't like that. It's funny because I actually haven't drawn Spirited Companion. This is the first time I've drawn this card in a, you know, couple of games that I've actually played with this deck. And I've got 4 in there. All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to do this and this. And we attack here. We gain some life. 4 mana from the opponent. If they have a Wandering Emperor on this play, that would be so sad and unfortunate, but we'll see. Nope, doesn't look like it. We gain some life. Broker's Ascendancies both go off. Now we're looking really good. And they hit a land drop again. Giada. Back with the Giada again. 5-color Angels is a pretty interesting build, though. I can't lie. I got to give it to him for that. That's pretty cool. Can't attack. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. Let's attack in with both of these. Gain the 5 life. And then we're going to return the Heliod with the Sky Turtle to our hand. And then Heliod will get us the Sky Turtle back as well, which is a really interesting loop you can do that I found out a couple of games ago. We actually were able to protect our Heliod so many times by returning it with our Sky Turtle from removal. And then, you know, keep getting the Sky Turtle right back with the Heliod's ability. So it's quite the combination here. Turn that to the hand. Heliod comes down, gets the turtle right back to our hand. It's such a fun little combination. And then we'll play another Spirited Companion here. Draw another card. There we go. We're looking for that enchantment for a minute now, but that actually is going to be game anyways. Gain some life. GG's. That was going really well, though. I do think I want to add another Invasion of Theros here because I feel like that card and its ability to draw us cards is really good. And I need to showcase that a bit. All right, I looked at the deck and I changed my mind after a second thought and the second look at the, you know, the invasion. I don't think we need a 4th one in this deck. I'd like to draw it a little bit more, but I just can't justify cutting anything else. All right, I get to go first. Opening hand here looks pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Ooh, Spirited Companion makes it that much better on turn 2. And then it could be up against mono green here. That actually might be a really good matchup for us because of all the spot removal we have. That's a problem because it can blow up enchantments, right? Destroy artifact or enchantment. Yes, it can. Oof. What do we do with that? Because I'd really like to get this down now to where I can curve out into the Hallowed Haunting, but it's going to get blown up by this. Is that worth it, though? To curve out the Hallowed Haunting on time? Or is it more, should I answer it and then potentially slow myself down? I feel like answering it's got to be the answer, right? Felt like that had to be the move, unfortunately. Okay. Nice. We do actually find a land. Okay, good for us. Good for us. Let's go. Now that I've got a haunting down, we're good to go. I really don't feel too afraid of much of anything except for maybe Titan of Industry at this point or another Bloom here. But man, that thing is not something you see every day. Oh, they have a swamp. Say what? All right. All right, pal. Let's go here. I have this weird thing about making sure I'm constantly hitting my land drops. I don't know what it is about myself, but I just have it. I have this weird thing. I just can't miss land drops, even when it's probably not the right answer. Just don't feel like I can do it. Don't have it in me. But I really don't see the opponent coming back from what we've got building here, man. I really don't. Unless, of course, like I said, a Titan of Industry hits, but we'll see. Storm to Festival can only get things mana 5 or less, right? Yeah, so can't hit a Titan on that. But they do get another invasion for more lands. And that allows them to hit a land as well. They're ramping up pretty fast and heavily. They have a pretty interesting choice to make here with their attacks because I have double blocks and whatnot. They choose just to go face, which I actually will allow. I'll allow it. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I should have put this companion in front of one, but that's okay. Got 2 great things in the yard. Don't think I can justify. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should drop one of these to get, you know, a free protection on something. Maybe. All right. Got a free protection. A second. Hollowed Haunting seems like a really good time, but starting to exile things also seems like it might be the move. But I'm gonna get a second Hollowed Haunting down here. You know, power up the field a little bit. No attacks. Let's see who can get bigger faster. My double Hollowed Haunting would like to throw their hat in the ring to see what we can do here. Oh, I'm excited, but I'm like nervous because I feel like this is going to be a really big turn for them. Okay, full on swing here, huh? Full on swing here. Okay, that's fine. I thought maybe for a second there they were going to just do one massive Tyvar. Pump up this Pelucranos to the moon. But they go Vorinclex next. Vorinclex 2 and 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be their 6th land drop. Okay, so they can't flip it yet, giving us time to answer. They've given us a bit of time here to pull off some shenanigans. We'll be taking that. Yoink. And we still have the ability to bounce something, but this is can't be target of non-green spells. This is a green spell actually, so that would work. We targeted non-green spells with ability. Yeah, abilities as well. Okay, just checking. All right, no attacks. End the turn. So I could bounce it back technically if I wanted to. The big question is, do I want to? You know what I mean? All right, we allow it. No blocks. Have your 5 damage. And Titan of Industry, is it time? It sure is. That's unfortunate. Target creature only, huh? Okay. That's a bummer. They're definitely gonna blow up my Haunting, I would imagine. Or they're gonna try to get back their... Okay. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My turn. Just thinking right now, guys. Just thinking. Okay. So. I think Titan of Industry's gotta go, right? Right? And then we're at 6 out of 7, so we might as well... Gosh, I'd really love to get my Hollowed Haunting back this turn, but I don't think I can justify that. So we're going to go ahead and do one of these. Everything gets Vigilance. Everything gets to go big. And I get a land, which is very helpful. Send everything over the top, which gives me another Spirit, which plays right into my hand. End the turn. All right, so the bounce effect might be very important here for us to win this game. We'll find out. We are at 7 on the enchantment list. I just don't want to see another Titan of Industry. That's fine. Believe it or not, that's actually fine. There's really nothing in the 5 mana department that really scares me except for the bloom. The Canker Bloom. It's the only card I don't want to see. That's fine. Glissa would be scary, but it can't even get through with their attacks. I've got too many chump blockers and whatnot, so destroying enchantments is not going to happen. All right, they're sending the Pelucranos because they're trying to be cheeky. They want me to block so I can lose the enchantment, and then everything loses the flying and vigilance, which is pretty smart, but I'm not going to fall for it. Could block with the Spirit too, but I don't really feel like it's necessary. Let's just eat the 5. Go for the throat. Ooh, that does. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's fine. I can replace it. It can be replaced. It can be replaced. GG's. All right, what a game, man. That was pretty close. They had a lot of really good answers in Golgari colors, man. Golgari is the biggest, you know, probably the biggest answer for enchantments as you can find, because it's got things like Terra Sunder, Titan of Industry, a lot of enchantment removal and blow up. So Pretty good game though. All right, still have yet to flip a battle. Would still really love to showcase that for you guys, because I'm telling you, when I built this deck and we flipped it the first time, it felt really cool, man. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it again. Unfortunate. But we do have Heliod again. It's funny too, because somehow we find Broker's Ascendancy every time, but it's only a 2 of in the deck, so it's kind of strange to see it every single play. Oh no, not like this. Not mono blue. Oh brother, hopefully it's an impulse. I guess if they counter this, it's not the worst thing. Let's get this counters out of their hand. Sure, get the counters out of the hand now. We'll hang on to this because this can blow up a Jhin without them being able to answer. And we see a white source come down, which actually makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know, does it make me feel better? Not really. Jace? Okay, I'm confused. Okay. All right, Jace is on the field. I got a Broker's Ascendancy down. They're gonna plus the Jace. All good, no worries there. Next turn, hopefully they're tapped out again and we can get a Hollowed Haunting down, but a bit unlikely, to be honest, that they tap out. Ugh, that's not good. That's not good. At least we can maybe try to get a Heliod, and then if it hits, we can get back an Ossification or something. Let's see. I just can't afford any of these two to get hit with a counter spell, so I'm gonna throw out the Heliod as a way to maybe bait one out. Yep, dissipate, sure. Okie dokie. And they plus. Okay. Come on. Play something, though. Play something. I need you to play something. That'll work. That will work. Let's go, man. Okay. Now, what's really nice about this is it's whenever we cast, right? It's not whenever something actually comes onto the battlefield. So even if they want to counter things now, we're going to go ahead and spit out these spirit tokens. But the other problem we got to run into here, I'm sure, is the fact that the opponent is going to run a ton of sweepers. Not to mention, I'm sure we're going to get hit with the farewell at some point. So this really isn't a good matchup for us in any capacity. All right, I want to at least be able to avoid a make disappear, so we have to play this land out so we can pay the 2. Nice. Do we get this off as well? That'd be kind of a really nice bonus. I assume because the opponent, though, again, is going to just run out a farewell and win the game. They're going to run out the one card that wins them the game upon playing, which is farewell. God, that card. That card is like the no fun zone. All right. Got 2 Hollowed Hauntings down, 1 in hand here. Can't ask for a lot more than that. They steal our Azorius land, of course. And we have a lot of damage on board that could really, really shake things up here if they don't sweep the board here. But I knew that was unlikely to happen, and here we are. Temporary lockdown was definitely not what I foresaw, though, so that's kind of crazy. Here comes the 3rd Hollowed Haunting, though. Let's see what they've got for this. Nada, huh? Okay. They are so not scared of me. There's just no shot in any capacity that they are not running farewell. You know what I mean? And for them not to have it too is... It's imminent, guys. It's imminent. So much card draw happening with that Jace. Not able to answer it. Okay, let's see what we got in the graveyard now. What's going on here? Temporary lockdown. I will give it to them though. Temporary lockdown, again, a very unique card that I didn't expect to see. I respect that a little bit, so my apologies, guys. I am my nose is itching so bad right now. Give me 1 second.
Retreat is the... I know where to find all the answers.
Okay. I'm really hoping I can find that. I was literally I was gonna come show you guys. I really wanted the Seal of Existence. I got one, beautiful. Which means I get to play it out, not only triggering, you know, all the goodies, but we could also steal a Spirited Companion back to our board, which draws us another card. Gosh darn it, man. It's not gonna stop itching. Yikes. All right, the opponent thinking hard about this, like what to do. Okay. Stealing my land, all good. We get all of the spirits. I feel like Realm Breaker's already done. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be this. I don't know. Maybe it's not the smartest play, but we'll see. It's kind of a full send position that I'm in right now, right? Oh, that's a great find. That's a great find. Let's go. It's basically they have another sweeper or they don't, and we win the game. It's that simple. It comes down to this, guys. It comes down to this. Yeah, we don't need to play out the protection. I was gonna put the protection on Spirited Companion just to spit out a bunch more spirits, but it's really not necessary. Either they have it or they don't. It's that simple. They draw one card off the Silver Scrutiny. That kind of screams out desperation to me, but we'll see. Man, imagine we actually pull this off. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, guys. Hold on. I'm not gonna get too excited. There's still opportunity for a temporary lockdown, yada yada. That's a lot of cards that they went deep there. You know, 4 cards deep is a lot, and then they also get to choose, right? It's 4 cards deep. Extra library, then man, it's fine. Yeah, so they went 4 cards deep to look for 2. I'm nervous, but the time it's taking them to make this play makes me feel pretty good. We got so many options in the yard too. We can bring back a Spirited Companion next turn. Not that it matters. I mean, again, if it makes it to my upkeep without them sweeping the board, we win the game. I'm thinking way too far ahead. It literally comes down to this singular moment right here. You know what? I accept my fate though. If they've got it, they've got it. If they don't, even better. I don't mean to be that guy, but I feel like you've got to make a decision here, right? It's been a pretty long time. All right, come on, guy. You got to make a decision. I just really, really hope this isn't, you know, an opponent giving me the rope because they're salty. They didn't find their farewell. You know what I mean? If it is, we'll have a jump cut here. We'll jump to the end of the game. But my apologies if that's the case. Wow, that's extremely unfortunate. The opponent just being extra salty here, just passing the turn, not even passing the turn, letting the rope go all the way down. It always seems to be the control players too, man. It always seems to be the people who are willing to draw games out to the absolute maximum, and then they don't get what they need, and then they rope us out. It just doesn't make sense to me. But oh well, that's unfortunate. We got ourselves a good win under our belts against an opponent who, you know, shows little respect for the game, but We'll take it. We'll take it all the way down to 0 here and win the game. But anyways, it was a good win. You know, 3 Hollowed Hauntings resolving was really the you know, the cornerstone of this victory. Again, is simple. I cannot express enough, guys, that a simple you know, farewell wins them the game every day of the week. So I'm just really happy we didn't run into one of those. So we'll take a little bit of luck on our side and take this dub. So very good, GG. All right, got time for one more before we call it. So we're gonna jump into another one here. Man, I'm just so bummed, man. So bummed when opponents do that. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. All right, get to go first. I'll take this. All right, wishing me luck, guys. I could really use it because if this dies off the rip, that would make me bummed out, but we're up against Amir, so anything's possible. Okay, okay. Ooh, what a find off the top ropes. What a find. Because this is such a problematic card that keeps returning over and over again after they proliferate, so it'll be nice to just get that off the field. Spirited Companion here, draw a card. Sky Turtle. Sky Turtle's interesting when we get a Heliod going. Poison counter early. And there's a scoop. Yeah, I figured as much. We shut down their game plan immediately. That makes them sad, I'm sure. But hey, quick game. We can jump into another one. All right, bonus game. Bonus game. Let's go. Opening hand is sketchy, bruh. There's no white sources. Gonna mulligan that. Yeah. Okay, first no white sources, then no blue, but we'll take this over the other one for sure. Ossification, that's nice. That is nice. Elf? What in the actual? What in the actual? That was a mistake on my part. Shoot. Should have played the basic land and ossification that away. Don't know what I was thinking, but now we're gonna pay for it. Now we're gonna pay. All right, pal, come on down. I can't have you sitting out there for too long. This allows them to get mana bump for dragon spells. So we know they're running dragons now. You know, got a little bit of info. That is something. Part of me wants to allow it for at least one turn so I can get down a Hollowed Haunting, but the other part of me is like, you don't have time for that. That's a lot of damage. Plus, they could have some shenanigans to sacrifice that. I made a big mistake, though, by the way, not taking that Llanowar immediately. Like, that could have curved out a lot nicer for us, but... Alright. Another land is good. I want to keep these lands coming. 5/5 flying is such a nightmare, but at least this one doesn't have any shenanigans if it gets sacked. All right, let's go here. Gonna eat another 5-6 damage potentially here, maybe more if a haste dragon comes down. We'll see. This is not a legendary creature though, so they can't give it the hexproof and all that jazz. Yikes. Probably should have done that first, showed your Atushi and then played your Atushi, because now you just, you know, cut down on your damage a little bit there. All right. Well, this is bad. This is about as bad as it gets right here. Okay. Well, I do think we're a little screwed here. Whenever dragon you control attacks, deal 2 damage to any target, which is wild. I think I'm gonna do this. This is such a big yikes, bro. All right, pass the turn back to them. We're gonna bounce this with the Sky Turtle. Sheesh. Other dragons you control have Ward 2. Okay, fam. If a creature, planeswalker, an opponent controls was dealt excess damage this turn, create a 4/4 token. Okay. That's another 2 damage to the face right there, right to the grill. Okay, or the spirit goes. I'll take that, sure. Let me flip that over again. Buying myself a little bit of time, but not a lot. Not a lot. Sheesh, man. That's crazy. Okay. 4, 5, 6, and then I gotta get really lucky with the 7th enchantment. Ugh. Feels gross. Come on, give me an enchantment that I can cast. I've got all the right colors. Let's go! We're in this. Barely. But we're in it. Okay. We at least, do we survive? Actually, we probably don't survive. Actually, now we definitely don't survive. Cut down takes out my flying mechanics, which allows them to attack through with everything. Dang it. Even if they would have attacked with everything pre-combat, everything gets to deal 2 damage to any target as well, which definitely would have taken away our flying too. So we never really had a chance there. I take that back. We had a small chance. If our top deck there would have been in a 2-mana enchantment like Ossification, or even, you know, well, actually, no, they had Ward 2 going on. Yeah, Ossification wouldn't have saved us either. Yeah, we were toast. Good stuff. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Enchantments, but a little bit of a twist on it. I could have definitely probably just taken this to Selesnya and had, you know, just as much, if not more success, to be honest, because Selesnya enchantments have been at the, you know, the top of the game for enchantments for a long time. So it was a little bit ambitious to add blue and run things like Ossification, which needs basic lands to attach to. But I feel like with the Aganjo fetching us basic lands and, you know, the cycling effect that we had with the Colossus Sky Turtle meeting Heliod, I thought that was really interesting and pretty powerful. Not to mention the over-the-top Broker's Ascendancy play where you're just pumping up all your spirits. It's really tough and relentless to deal with that when you're spinning out spirit tokens every single turn. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, man. It was a good one and felt pretty clean. But that'll do it for me today. Of course, we'll be back again on Monday with another video and hopefully get our 5 videos for that week as well. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you did, I want to give you guys a huge shout out. It helps a ton when you stick around this long in the video. So much appreciated. And a special shout out to any person out there who is a part of the Mardu Mob on this channel. If you guys don't know, that's the membership program on my channel. So these people help support the channel monetarily every month and help basically sponsor the channel. So huge thank you and special shout out to every single person who's a part of the Mardu Mob. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I do appreciate it. But that'll do it for me today, guys. I'll see you back here again on Monday for another banger. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.